All right, hello class. Professor Collins here for Module 7 announcements. We've really gotten down to crunch time. As the summer goes, so did the term. We started out the few days before the 4th of July in Module 1, and here we are at 7, and which is the module where the final project is coming due. We also have some other assignments for reading. We're reading Chapter 7, which deals with the courts and ethical and moral decisions. It's very important. And a lot of our case studies have been related to the police, private industry, and the good part about it is some of you have chosen issues in the court systems in the discussion boards. And as the criminal justice system is being criticized and reviewed, and there's all sorts of calls for large-scale reform, the court system is very much a part of that. Judges, prosecutors, defense attorneys are granted a lot of power, they have a lot of discretion. But you have to ask yourself, is there equal justice under the law? How does the Constitution and the Bill of Rights work into all of this? And there's, like I said, a number of issues related to how the prosecution, judges, and defense attorneys interact within the system. In fact, one of the classmates had a case of a prosecutor in another state that was over-indicting everyone and getting convictions because they would charge them with so many other crimes, regardless of what, that they would take a plea bargain and get a conviction. Here in the New York City metro area, there's a couple of really high-profile cases, one in Brooklyn in the Kings County District Attorney's Office. The former DA, who was voted out after many, many years, is under scrutiny because people are being released from prison. Convictions are overturned. They were holding back evidence of innocence on the people that were convicted, and questions and investigations into that. Same thing in Suffolk County on Long Island. The longtime DA, who is a very powerful political figure out there, his office has come into a number of scandals regarding holding back evidence, not giving proper discovery to defense attorneys. After this video, I will download an article from the New York Times overgoing what New York State needs to do in the discovery terms. And discovery is a part of the Sixth Amendment and due process, that whatever evidence that the prosecution has to be shared with the defense. And it's a very important issue. As I said, it's a constitutional issue, and we look at it through, how the courts react and the problems with the courts. In our final oral board, you're going to give a personal mission statement. And I stress the importance of this because it is a great practice to sell yourself. It's your own personal resume for future oral boards, whether it's, think about it, this is the oral board for that one criminal justice position that you really want, that one job that you really want, or that promotion that you're looking for. And this is really an important matter, but I think you all do well from your past oral boards. I have seen that you combine your life experience, your own personal moral and ethical codes, on how you answer the questions, and I think you'll do very well with this. I'm looking forward to hearing it. Unfortunately, we don't have a discussion board this week. In the past, this case has used a very high-profile case of former Boston Red Sox Jerry Remy's son, Jared Rennie, in a domestic violence case and issues he had with the criminal justice system. I'm sorry, we're going to miss that. If I can download it, I will post that also. But the big factor is, and it's probably why we're not doing a discussion board, is that you have all week to work on the final project. Final paper. You've done all your milestones. We're still using the Kansas City, Kansas score situation. I'm going to kind of go over it with you from the rubrics of what's expected with you, and so you have an idea of when you sit down to do the final project, kind of combining your milestones. Go back and see my critiques and my markings on your milestones if you can try to change something and push forward to get a higher grade. But as it says, it's a 4 to 5 page double-spaced 12-point Times New Roman font to be uploaded on Blackboard, and it basically goes through kind of all the things that we have gone through in the milestones, the description of the unethical behavior of the Kansas City School Unit and the significance of that behavior. And we've kind of discussed that before. Contributing factors. We've discussed that peer pressure, the lack of, the feeling that they can't be, they're above the law, and the areas of that. The analysis of the impact going to prison, family issues, career issues, in a matter of that situation. The all-important role of leadership, the leadership which you've discussed in all of our case studies, and lack of leadership and leadership failures. As we did in the last milestone, evaluate what could have been done differently. What issues could have been done to prevent that scandal in Kansas City, Kansas. Then you're going to get a course of action. Describe a course of action that demonstrates what you would do, your ethical and moral background, and how you would have a course of action regarding this. Discuss the risks that are involved in working in these situations. And then kind of look into what the profession is. And some of you are in the profession, some of you are looking to go into the profession, the daily demands of the profession. You want to see what the real world examples, and many of you have given it in your life experiences of the demands in the criminal justice system. Put that in there. And the public perception of the criminal justice system. This is very important at this time. As I said, the high-profile cases, the bad shootings, the scandals that come about, the calls from political and community leaders, and the media of reforming the criminal justice system. If some people are not satisfied with the way the operation of the criminal justice system, and like I said, there was a widespread call for reforms. Give me your opinion. What do you think the public's perception was? And do this, as I said, add the additional resources that you were required to do in the milestones. Make sure, proofread it, make sure that your work is error-free, and use proper APA citation. I can't stress that more. I don't want to see you lose points because you didn't address the additional learning resources, didn't use proper citation, cite your references that you use in developing your opinions, and then use it in the APA format as required by the college and in the assignment. I have to say, the work you've done is phenomenal. Really, really good. I've really enjoyed the discussion points. I've really enjoyed kind of hearing your opinions, your life experience, and how you've worked in the oral boards and the discussion boards and your milestones. Those of you who still owe me some past due assignments, please make every effort to catch up. Remember, something is better than nothing as far as grading, but I think everyone has kind of come to the point where you've all got passing marks. Now I just want to see you hit that home run and get those grades up if you owe me, discussion boards, oral boards, milestones. So as I said, keep up the good work. We're getting down to the wire. Put your efforts into the final project this week. Good luck. And as I said, I'll be downloading other information related to problems with the courts. Thank you very much.